Welcome, everyone, to tonight's live virtual event celebrating the work of Impact Northwest in our community. My name is Cupid Alexander, and I'll be your host this evening. I'm the Director of Strategic Initiatives in the Office of Mayor Ted Willer, and I've seen firsthand this organization's important work. Now, this has been a challenging time for all of us, and the last few weeks have added additional stress with the wildfires. Our hearts go out to our neighbors and community members who are facing additional life challenges right now. So I would like you to take a moment of silence and join me just to center ourselves. Thank you for joining me in that moment of silence. Tonight, we'll hear stories about how Impact Northwest has had a profound effect in our community, keeping people housed. But first, let's learn more about this exceptional organization.
Impact Northwest is a multi-pronged social service agency. Our core mission is to prevent homelessness and keep people housed and stabilize them.
We literally have thousands of folks who are one missed paycheck away from losing their housing.
I think a lot of people in Portland are very aware that there is a housing crisis and very aware that we need to do more as a community to step up and help those around us who are working hard to stay in our neighborhoods, to stay in our communities, and who just need some help to do that.
The work that Impact Northwest as a whole is doing in our community is vital. There are a lot of gaps in the services that folks are able to receive, and Impact Northwest is there to help fill those gaps and to help our community achieve self-sufficiency.
Being able to get services from Impact Northwest is amazing. They're trying to help me be stable and maintain.
This organization is doing so much for our community members. We have lots of different departments working with children, veterans, recovery. There's so many different aspects of someone's life out in the community that we are providing help and assistance to.
We really believe that people need to have the stability of, okay, I know where I'm gonna go home to. I have a place for me and my family to live before they can look at any other piece of their life. That's a basic need.
Having a home has meant so much to me because growing up I didn't have a home. Without Impact Northwest, I wouldn't be here.
When people come to us, they're already presenting with a ton of grit and diligence and hard work. We're really motivated to match that. We walk with them on their journey, no matter where that is, so they can fulfill the dreams that they have for themselves and their families.
Now, we all recognize that these are times unlike any other. So I want you to do something. I invite you all to take a look out your window right now and think about how things have changed in the last 7 months. See, these challenges we face are affecting our Black, Indigenous, and communities of color the worst. But we are resilient, and with the help of Impact Northwest, we can create windows of hope. Tonight, we're here to collectively recognize and celebrate their life-changing work to prevent homelessness. And as we hear the stories about how Impact Northwest prevents homelessness and how others in our community are making their impact, you'll have the chance to make yours. You can make a donation or purchase a raffle ticket by using your smartphone or tablet or by opening another tab or browser on your computer and heading to the link here on your screen. If you're having technical difficulties or have questions, simply call the number on your screen for support. There are people here who will be able to answer it. It's not me, but they're here to help. To all of our viewers watching us from home, thank you for tuning in tonight. Christina, I see you. I see you, Mom. You better be there. You said you were going to. Jeff Foley, Lisa, I see you. We'd love to see who else is watching. So please put your name and where you're watching from in the chat window. A great way for you to support Impact Northwest is through our raffle. Alaska Airlines has generously donated 2 round-trip tickets anywhere they fly, and that includes Mexico and Hawaii. It won't be long until we can travel more freely, and when we can, you'll be glad you received these tickets and supported Impact Northwest at the same time. Only 200 raffle tickets will be sold, and you can purchase one or more. I encourage you to purchase more for $50. each of our giving on our giving platforms until 6 p.m. tonight. Now, throughout our program tonight, we'll hear directly from people whose lives have been transformed and those in our community who support Impact Northwest. Let's kick things off with a special message from our governor, Kate Brown.
Hello, Governor Kate Brown here to thank you for supporting Impact Northwest as they tackle housing and the homelessness crisis here in Oregon. Here's what we know. Climate change, the COVID-19 pandemic, and recent wildfires have exacerbated existing disparities in our communities, especially for Black, Indigenous, people of color, and tribal communities. And while most Oregonians are feeling the impact of wind fires and the pandemic, the effects of these crises are not felt equally. As we continue to build in Oregon, where we can all be loved and respected, we must support the communities currently experiencing these crises. We must ensure a better future by focusing necessary recovery measures around racial equity and inclusion. We must take lessons we learned from the last recession, from the pandemic, and from these fires, and put the needs of our historically marginalized communities first. With that focus, we will be able to build a safer, stronger, and more resilient Oregon for everyone. Impact Northwest is a bright light amongst organizations taking action across the state to prevent homelessness. Since March, Impact has given four times their usual level of support to help their fellow Oregonians stay in their homes. And throughout the COVID crisis, they've managed to keep close relationships with clients, from providing rental assistance to socially distanced service navigation to delivering groceries. So I'm calling on you today to make your impact. Give what you can so that Impact Northwest can continue to serve our most vulnerable Oregonians. These are hard times, but we're in this for the long haul. The only way out of this crisis is through it, and we'll only get through it together. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Brown. We appreciate your leadership and support during this critical moment in our state. And speaking of support, tonight's event would not be possible without the generosity of our presenting sponsor, Boeing. We'd also like to acknowledge the support of these other fine sponsors as well. We're going to hear from many people tonight who believe in the mission of Impact Northwest, including this Oregonian who has made a name for himself in Hollywood as a comedian and a writer. Let's hear from Ian Karmel.
Hey everyone, it's Ian Karmel, coming to you from in front of the only wall in my house that isn't covered in either Trailblazers memorabilia or monuments to my own ego. I may be here in Los Angeles, but I will be an Oregonian until the day I die. I grew up in Beaverton, and then I moved to Portland, pretty much as soon as I realized that I lived in Beaverton. We're very lucky to call Portland home. We really are. Even with everything going on right now, even with wildfires raging and cable news hosts lying about our city, and even with the realization that Fred Armisen didn't really love us, he was basically just using us for showbiz tax shelter purposes. But even with all that, we're so lucky to call Portland home. Think about it. We could live in Phoenix. Really let that land for a second. We could live in Phoenix, Arizona. Chilling. It's chilling. Anyway, one of the biggest non-sandwich related reasons that I love Portland so much is the sense of neighborhood and togetherness that the Rose City has. It was that spirit of neighborhood that makes us great. It makes Portland great. And Impact Northwest is helping care for our most vulnerable neighbors, unhoused people. And that's what they are. People. They're not the homeless. They're not the homeless. The homeless sounds like a race of orcs sent by an evil wizard that would be played by like an esteemed British stage actor who was trying to buy a second house. You know, he's like, yeah, I got a place in Spain. That's why I did the orc movie. They're not the homeless. That's what I'm saying. They're people. They're people. They're military veterans and artists There are aunts and uncles and siblings and childhood friends who we lost touch with. They're people who were dealt a bad hand, oftentimes way more than just one bad hand. They're people, and we're lucky not to have been dealt those same bad hands, and we're even more lucky that tonight we're in a place where we can help them, and we must. We really must. One way to help is to donate to Impact Northwest. This wonderful organization and these wonderful people are doing the work that we can't do alone. And they're doing it in a big way. 25,000 people each year are engaged in Impact Northwest stabilizing and strengthening services. 74%, I don't want to get that wrong, 74% of homeless clients gain permanent housing by the time they exit Impact Northwest programs. They help families, kids, seniors, and everyone in between. So tonight, give a little. Give a lot. Give whatever you got. Anything you can spare. Let's tell those not in my backyard people that the only thing we don't tolerate in our backyard is a place that isn't compassionate and empathetic and working every day to help our neighbors. Help Impact Northwest do that and make your impact. Go Blazers.
Thank you, Ian, for your inspirational words. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Patty and Kathleen McNally. This past Juneteenth, these twin sisters were looking for some way to make an impact in their community in their own way and in support of their neighbors during such a difficult moment. Together, combining their artist and entrepreneurial spirits, they designed these stunning posters and yard signs featuring the powerful message, "In our city of roses, love wins." Patty and Kathleen printed 350 signs and 200 posters in their first run, which were sold to local community members with all proceeds to be donated to organizations working to promote social justice and healing in our community. Impact Northwest is one of the organizations that they thought deserving of these funds, and 3 lucky viewers tonight will win one of these unique posters along with 2 bottles of Zevo wine. In fact, let's draw the lucky winners right now. And our winners are 1, Catherine Bailey, 2, Christine Vernier, and our third winner is coming up, and I'm looking at the name right now. I'm going to keep you all in suspense because it might be you, Karen Barber. Congratulations, those are our winners. So the stories you'll hear tonight illustrate how anyone in our community can make an impact, and you have the chance to make yours tonight. Feel free to join our live stream chat at any time. We would love to hear from you. Now, I'd like to introduce Andy Nelson, Executive Director, and Kendra Johnson, Deputy Director with Impact Northwest. They have some big news to share with you, so please join me in welcoming them.
Hi, everyone. This is Andy Nelson coming to you from my garden in Northeast Portland. So great you could join us for Make Your Impact tonight. As Impact's Executive Director, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being with us this evening. I also want to thank you for showing up for the hundreds of people in our community whose lives have been turned upside down by COVID. So many people tonight will go to bed worried about how they will keep their apartments once the eviction moratorium lifts. At Impact Northwest, we've been concerned about people losing their homes for a while now. So concerned, in fact, that we changed our focus 2 years ago to one powerful mission: prevent homelessness. We do that in 2 ways. One, by helping people facing financial emergencies stabilize their lives, and 2, by helping people build strengths, especially children. Earlier this year, we launched a new effort called Campaign 2020. Our goal is to raise $1 million for a homelessness prevention fund. This was before COVID hit. Now, we are more determined than ever to meet this goal. And here's the good news. We've already raised close to $500,000. I hope tonight we can get well over the $500,000 mark. And I'm committed to getting us to our goal by the end of the year, just in time, because that's when eviction moratoriums will lift. And that's when so many people will need us more than ever. Here's where you come in. Tonight, you can make your impact and help us prevent people from losing their homes. You can literally prevent homelessness. No one knows that more than Kendra Johnson, our Deputy Director.
That's right, Andy. I've been at Impact Northwest for more than 10 years. I have seen the needs in our community change quite a bit in that time. I was concerned about people losing their housing before COVID. Now I am more concerned than ever. Fortunately, I also get to see the amazing work that Impact Northwest does every day to support people. My job is to oversee our programs and services. I get to experience how incredibly motivated our clients are and how hard they work to reach their goals. I also get to work with our incredibly dedicated and resourceful employees. They literally make their impact every day. It's inspiring to see what they can do with such limited resources. Another big change that I am seeing is a renewed commitment to social justice in our communities. It's great to see how Impact Northwest has leaned into this cause in recent years and certainly in the past few months. We all know that communities of color are at a much greater risk for homelessness. That's why we are continuing to prioritize communities of color in our work. Over the years, I have seen Impact Northwest develop expertise in how to support people in a way that honors who they are and allows them to live the life they want to live. This is what makes Impact Northwest different and so highly effective. We want to share a story with you right now that highlights our effectiveness. Let's cue the video, please.
My name is Matt. I have a husband named Clayton, and we have 3 children, Bryson, Z, and Riot. We've had our children for about 3 years. They're my cousin's children. We've had to take over care of them and become a family. We first started with Impact Northwest at Jackson Middle School. They have a after-school program, Sun School. Our oldest child, Bryson, started going to the after-school program. He was really behind in school. He had went through a lot and transitioned several times. Ellie kind of became a mentor to him. She's just always there.
SUN stands for Schools Uniting Neighborhoods, and it's a community school model that tries to make schools into a community center, basically, as well as a school. We provide academic support and enrichment opportunities for kids. We also do a lot of wraparound social services for families, so helping them with rent and utility assistance. Typically, before COVID-19 started, I would get 1 call a week asking for support of some sort. Since COVID-19 started, I probably get at least 5 calls a week, and the requests for support are much larger. So it is really nice that I can give families like a direct line to other departments in Impact Northwest that can give them the assistance that they need.
My husband and I both are Uber Lyft drivers. We were getting to a point right before COVID where we were kind of getting into the groove of things. We had actually saved up a little bit of money, and we're starting to stabilize ourselves. When this all first started with the pandemic, there was no more Uber and Lyft. We would go out all day and not make any money. It was financially devastating for us. It annihilated any savings we had, maxed out our credit cards, and it left us in a position where, without Impact Northwest's help, we would probably be homeless. I was embarrassed to admit that we needed help. You want to be successful for your family, but, we did need help. Impact Northwest helped us by, first of all, checking in with us to see if we were okay, to make sure that we have food, and if we don't, they would make sure that we'd get food. We couldn't pay our power bill. They helped us pay the power bill and the previous month that we were unable to pay as well. And then they helped us with rental assistance. They've helped us with almost 3.5 months of rent so far.
Anytime they've needed help with something, we've been able to find some way to help them. The main way that we do that is providing for their basic needs so that they can focus on the other more important things, like finding childcare for the kids, raising the kids, supporting the kids who are healing with some of their life experiences.
Programs like Impact Northwest prevent people from losing their children and becoming homeless, from going hungry. They've helped us to be stabilized whenever we would have otherwise not been able to make it through. To know that we will avoid disaster is unspeakably amazing.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Matt, for giving us a window into the challenges your family is facing. Helping families like yours is the core mission of Impact Northwest. But we can't do it alone without the help of all of us in the community. Hello, everyone. I'm Kathy Swift, a longtime Impact Northwest supporter and Senior Vice President of Nonprofit Banking and Affordable Housing at Heritage Bank. I became involved with Impact Northwest almost 15 years ago when they became my customer at the bank. Right away, I knew Impact Northwest excelled in the world of nonprofits at making a difference and helping their clients thrive in a world which was stacked against them. Today, with COVID and the increased economic divide, we can feel overwhelmed in the enormity of the problem. I, however, choose to have hope, and I won't give up, especially since there is Impact Northwest effectively using every dollar that I give, laser-focused in its mission to prevent individuals and families from becoming unhoused, stemming the tsunami headed our way once the eviction moratoriums and CARES Act benefits run out. Together, let's make a difference in our community. Tonight, we ask you to open your hearts and donate whatever you can. I'll call out several levels of giving this evening, and please find the level that works for you. It would be great if we could all be involved tonight, everyone on this call. Remember, 100% of your gifts are going to help us at Impact Northwest keep people in their homes. We're going to start this moment of giving at the $5,000 level. I know it's big, but let's dream big. Your donation will prevent 16 people from the trauma of homelessness. Oh my gosh, it looks like we have a donation from Lisa Schroder. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Is there anyone else who would like to give at this level? And you don't have to wait. You can give it at any point, and I'll yell it out. Now, let's move to the $2,500 level. With this generous donation, you can help 2 families of 4 avoid losing their homes. Wow, just think about that. What an incredible contribution. That's 8 people whose lives will be forever changed. Let's see, who do we have? Thank you so much, Christine and David Vernier. You guys have been here for us so many times in the past, and thank you for being here as well. I see for this level we already have a pre-commitment from Phil Dollar, also a longtime donor. We're so grateful to you. Thank you, Phil. You can give at any level that's meaningful to you. And you don't have to wait for me to call off the level. Just send it in. And you can give more than once. Let's see. Anyone else? No, not yet. But I'm gonna wait for you. Come on. Okay. We now have an opportunity to directly support a family and help them remain in their homes at the $1,000 level. You can make sure that a family of 3 avoids the trauma of homelessness. That is the most impactful gift. Remember, you can make this donation at this link. I hope. There it is. Excellent. We just learned of another generous donor making a pledge of $1,000. Bonnie Sirkin, thank you. Oh, thanks so much. Is there anyone else who would like to join Bonnie at this level, or any level that speaks to you? It's all appreciated. Well, I'm giving at this level, and I know Robert Countryman I see here, old co-worker of mine and a wonderful sponsor for Impact Northwest. And of course, Andy Nelson, thank you so much. Oh, the money is coming in. I need to keep moving, so I will. I'd like you to join me now in welcoming someone from our community who you may just recognize. She's a mother, a grandmother, a businesswoman, and a champion for Impact Northwest.
Hi, everyone. Lisa Schroder here. I'm so grateful to be able to join you this evening. I am the owner of Mother's Bistro and Bar. We've been in downtown Portland for over 20 years. In that time, I've seen firsthand, right outside our windows, how the region's housing crisis has led to a homelessness crisis. Now, with COVID, the situation has become even more dire. In my industry, we've seen hundreds of people lose work as restaurants have been forced to shut down. More than 80% of restaurant workers have lost their jobs in the past 6 months in Oregon. I am so concerned that people will lose their housing too. And that's where Impact Northwest comes in. Impact Northwest is all about preventing homelessness. They've been very busy these past few months making sure that people get the support they need to keep their housing and get other basic needs too, such as food. I know they've helped so many restaurant workers, and for that, thank you, Impact Northwest. At Mother's Bistro and Bar, we have a motto. We mother Portland, we mother our staff, and we mother our community. We provide jobs for people experiencing homelessness, offer young people a chance for a culinary career, and support Black-owned restaurants. Today, I hope you will get involved and make your impact. We are counting on Impact Northwest to prevent homelessness in these next few months, and we're counting on you to support Impact Northwest. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. And we look forward to gathering again at Mother's Bistro when we're all able. You know, it takes a community to prevent homelessness. It takes each of us stepping up to do what we can to lend our hand and support our most vulnerable neighbors. The employees at Bank of America and Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking did just this, and they each made a massive impact with their community support drives, donating essential household items for families affected by the pandemic. We thank each and every one of the employees who made an impact through their involvement. Now look, I want to remind everyone of something. Our raffle, look at my eyes, our raffle closes in 5 minutes. So if you have not yet purchased your ticket, now is the perfect time to do it. Please do so, and you'll be one step closer to helping support Impact Northwest. Now, Alaska Airlines, remember, has generously donated 2 round-trip tickets anywhere they fly. Again, look in my eyes, Mexico and Hawaii. Only 200 raffle tickets will be sold, and you have until just a few more minutes tonight to purchase yours. If at any time this evening you need technical help, you can call the number on your screen for assistance. Tonight, we can all make an impact where we are, with what we have, and whatever our strengths are. And we know that when combined, our collective impact can provide so much stability.
Being able to get services from Impact Northwest as being a parent, and then also as being a parent that's looking for a new home, and they're trying to help me be stable and maintain being stable is amazing.
With Impact Northwest, I will never, ever, I'm forever grateful for and thankful for, and I will never, if I ever hit the lottery, I will always donate to them. You know what I mean? Hands down.
Oh my gosh, thank you to everyone so far. We see the numbers coming in and the names coming in. It's just fantastic. Peter, Betty, thank you for coming in at the $2,500 level. I can't tell you what a difference that is going to make. Thank you. Okay, so with this next level of donation, you can make sure that an older adult receives the care and support they need to live in their homes as long as possible. We all know how important independence is for our elders. At $500, you can bring this support directly to someone who needs it. I am so pleased to announce that we have a pre-commitment from Jason LaPierre. Thank you, Jason. Now, is there anyone else who would like to make a gift of $500? The elders need us, and we can be there for them. I see John Parkhurst. Thank you so much. Oh, and Karen Barber. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Jeff Foley. 2 $500 donations. That is just wonderful. And Peter Glade, we appreciate you. Jacob Schmidt. This is just fantastic. Thank you, everyone. We need to move on to the next level, but we'll get you recognized somehow. Okay, so for our next level of $250, we are grateful to a partner with a mission-aligned company caring for seniors in our community. Brookdale Senior Living Communities of Beaverton, Scappoose, Mount Hood, Troutdale, Albany, Roseburg, and Medford is matching 12 $250 donations up to $3,000, doubling your gift. I'm always a sucker for this. Okay, so let's see. Your gift of $250 will strengthen the skills and opportunities for young people so that they can become successful adults. Oh, I see the names are getting added. We've got Shelley Yoder, Susan Stoltenberg, previous executive director. You are who got me started on Impact Northwest. Thanks so much. Sean Mackey and Heidi Brinich, thank you. Angela Martin, I see you giving, and RJ Stanglin, and Jillian Toda Curry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I'd like to introduce another supporter of Impact Northwest. Some of you may recognize him from the many movies and television shows he's been in.
Hi, everyone. Portland is facing tough times just like everywhere else, but Portland has a strong resolve and a strong sense of cooperation and collaboration. It's great to hear how you all are working on solutions, and it's great to see what Impact Northwest is doing. Impact Northwest is at the heart of Portland's recovery efforts. They're all about housing stability, as their mission is to prevent homelessness. Here's the truth. COVID-19 is hitting our most vulnerable the hardest. The fewer resources you have, the worse this is for you. Impact Northwest is making sure our vulnerable neighbors are getting the resources they need. Resources like food and rent, but more than that, they're giving folks hope and opportunities so they can get through this crisis and plant seeds for the future. You can help. Share the good work of Impact Northwest, this video, and please donate to Impact Northwest. They need your support so they can be there for people during this crisis. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken, for your support. While larger companies have been doing their part to make an impact and help our community, it's become a personal mission for others. Meet Jessica Estrella, a local freelance illustrator, lettering artist, and graphic designer. Her illustration, "I'm in awe of your strength," was designed to spread some kindness and encouragement in the throes of a very difficult time. $5 from each sale of each print was given to Impact Northwest. Jessica says, "It's been a nice project for me to focus on during my kids' nap times and makes me feel connected to the community during this time of isolation."
Organizations that stand in the gap between poverty and homelessness and stability are very valuable. So Impact stands in that gap. And we cannot stand in that gap and have one stance. In order to really help people, we have to provide multiple services, highly trained staff who are compassionate, able, well-funded, and want to do the work.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica, for doing your part in supporting Impact Northwest. This evening has been truly incredible, and we're so grateful. I got to tell you, we got a couple of $500 gifts. Christopher Shearer, Julie Cordell, thank you. It's wonderful. And let's see who else has come in. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, Sharon Wind, my good friend, thank you. And Jamal DeWald, thank you. Oh, Sean and Amy Ullman. Wonderful, wonderful. And let's see, who else is new? Don't want to repeat. Oh, Barry Baumenyar, thank you. Keely Raff, sorry. Let's see, I think. Christine Zeverink. And let's see, did I get Lucy Zemanek? I don't think I did. Okay, good. Julie Houston. Now, we need to get 13, so I am going to donate another $250. Put me on. So we got Julie Houston, I think. Jamal DeWald, excellent. Well, we're seeing such a tremendous show of support this evening. The next level of giving is $100. At this level, you'll provide a half dozen rides for homebound seniors to and from their medical appointments, keeping them healthy and connected to the community. Maybe this is the level that works for you tonight. Let's see. Oh, we've got Peter Shaughnessy. Oh, well, let's see, up a little or no? Do we have all that? Okay, Peter Shaughnessy, Kylie Ann Reinsberg, David Cortrill, some folks who want to be anonymous, we'll okay with that. Marshall and Sherry Spector, Heidi McNamee, Lisa Schroder, thank you so much, Joanne DeGrooter, and Stacy Triplett. Thank you. This is wonderful. Now, I want you to think about donating. Oh, we've got do we have anybody? No, nobody else yet there? Okay, so our last level is $50. Even if you have already donated, a gift of $50 will provide families who can't leave their homes with a kit of essential household items. Think about this and give again. All right, let's see you make your impact. Great. I'm just so amazed. Thank you, everyone, so very much. And remember, you can keep giving far beyond tonight. We have exceeded our goal. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for your amazing generosity and support. Before we end, we're going to announce the winning raffle number for the 2 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines. Congratulations to, drumroll. Don't have it yet? Okay, we're waiting on it. I will wait a moment more. Okay. The main video? Excellent.
Come gather around, people, wherever you roam, and admit that accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. But don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. And there's no telling who that it's naming, for the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changin'. Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the door, we don't block up the hall, for he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. The battle outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changin'. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changin'. The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, and the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changin'.
That was beautiful. I mean, May Arden, just one single tear. it hit me hard. Thank you for that. So, I have the raffle winner. And I feel so important because it's like when you know something no one else knows, and you can just hold it for a second. Yeah, I'm that guy. So, I'm going to tell you the ticket number, and I'm going to go really slow, just so you feel the anxiety. Ticket number is 4-3. And the winner is Christine Ziverink. Thank you for all who participated. So, thank you, everyone, so very much for being a part of our shared community and your generosity. Thank you for coming together to make your impact. Please share with friends, and you can continue to donate through the weekend. Please stay connected during these times. Follow and share the work of Impact Northwest, and please continue to make your gifts as part of Impact Northwest, the campaign to prevent homelessness.